I'll never forget the day the prince announced he was marrying Amina. The villagers were shocked, and whispers of disbelief filled the air. Amina, the girl who couldn't walk, was set to become a queen. It felt like a story pulled from a fairy tale, but this was real life, and people were not ready for it. Amina had been crippled since childhood. Her legs were weak from an illness, and she relied on crutches to move around. Most villagers saw her as someone to pity, the girl with little hope for the future. I often saw her sitting alone under the big mango tree, lost in thought while others played. Then came Prince Juma. He was strong and handsome, with a smile that made the girl swoon. When he arrived in our village for a festival, everyone rushed to see him. But it was Amina who caught his eye. I watched from a distance as he walked over to her. The moment felt strange. I wanted to shout at him to turn back, to not risk his reputation. But Juma sat beside Amina, and they began to talk. I saw her face light up with joy. The whispers around us grew louder. Why would he choose her? Some said. A prince should marry a princess. But Juma didn't care. He came back to visit Amina every day, bringing her small gifts and sharing stories of his life. As weeks passed, their bond deepened. I watched as they laughed together, completely lost in their own world. Despite the gossip and the frowns from others, they seemed to shine brighter than anyone else. Amina's laughter echoed through the village, and I realized she had found happiness in a way I had never seen before. Then one evening, as the sun set in brilliant colors, Juma knelt before Amina. "I love you," he said, his eyes full of sincerity. "Will you marry me?" A hush fell over the crowd that had gathered. I held my breath, unsure of what would happen next. Amina looked shocked at first, then her eyes sparkled with tears. "Yes," she said softly, and a wave of relief washed over the crowd. I felt joy for them, but also a deep-seated worry. Would the village accept her as a queen? The wedding was a grand event. Even those who had doubted Amina came to witness the occasion. She wore a beautiful dress that flowed like a river, and Juma looked regal in his royal attire. As they exchanged vows, the tension in the air slowly faded. When they danced, I watched Amina move with a grace I had never seen before. Juma held her close, and I could see the love radiating between them. In that moment, the whispers turned into cheers, and I realized that their love was changing hearts. As the months went by, Amina became a beloved queen. She worked alongside Juma, helping the village with her wisdom and kindness. Those who once looked down on her now came to her for advice. Her strength inspired everyone, including me. Amina showed us that love could conquer any barrier. In the end, it was not just her marriage to a prince that mattered, but how she transformed the hearts of those around her. I learned that true beauty lies not in appearance but in the love and kindness we share with one another. And so, in our small village, Amina's story became a part of our lives, the tale of love that blossomed against all odds.